UQ holder.
Yeah, UQ holder 100. 100.
Yeah, we hit chapter 100 this week.
Which blew away all your theories, which I liked.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was literally going back to, like, I like the reactions, like, so when's this going to go back to a battle manga? No, it's cool, it's going to go to harem now.
Yeah, this went back to, like,
this went to
early
Negima.
level Negima sort of stuff. I don't know if it quite went back to...
Yeah, it didn't go to totally early Negima, it went to, like, mid-level, like...
Yeah.
Like, scratching on the edges of Festival Arc.
Yeah.
But what I really liked from this is just, like, all the characters, they're now, like, yeah. Like, I like the fact that Kiri is now fully, like, on board with this. It's like, yeah, she has feelings for Toda.
It's basically just come around and consolidated a lot of characters in one place now. So I'm mainly... I mean, I was fine with this chapter. I didn't love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing big or mind-blowing about it.
As a 100th chapter, which
yeah,
I think is fine.
Again, like I said, I wasn't expecting too much from the 100th chapter, but I'm liking where a lot of the things are, like, presenting itself with a lot of the difference between mortal girls and immortal girls, where I like that whole aspect of these mortal girls, they have limited youth. They have limited time, and so they choose to take the risks that immortals wouldn't take.
Because they have all the time in the world.
I mean, immortals take risks too. Like, oh, hey, well, I could die, so I could just jump into that volcano.
Yeah, for sure.
But these people, they don't have that time. And it's kind of like us, where it's like, people like us, where it's just like, you know, we don't have the time.
So we need to pick what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More than anything else, I'm just excited to see what they're going to do, what he's going to do now that he's gathered this many characters in one place.
Yeah, because...
At this point, like, I still feel like he has a few more to add.
Because there's two people sitting on a space station...
that need to meet up with the main crew soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So, yeah, I want to see if, like, Toda forms a group here... Or if we're going to jump back into Tournament Arc at this point.
Because that's the thing that I'm wondering about right now is...
Because we need to get back to Tournament Arc soon.
Yeah, because they were training for a while.
Yeah, and they've been off of... They didn't jump into Tournament Arc when they came back at all either.
Yeah.
Like,
They returned back to continue the storyline with Yukihime.
Yeah, but I think it's really... Within the next couple of chapters, I really want to see Toda go back to...
Tournament.
Fighting in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because I think
I want to see what was the point of building, like, bringing all these characters together.
Exactly.
I want to see the
payoff.
There's two characters from Negima just chilling in that inn.
Yeah. We have, I mean...
When's that going to happen?
When we're going to see Shashimaru and
Class Rep.
Just,
they've been chilling out in this place for, like, this whole time.
Yeah, and we haven't seen anything from them.
Yeah.
And... He's got to break him out soon.
Yeah.
And have him reveal something.
Because
They definitely need to reveal something.
Yeah.
something that's happened, has happened, will happen. Whatever it may be, some bit of information needs to come to light from them being here. So I'm just waiting for...
Yeah, exactly.
Waiting for that more than anything.
Well, because the thing is, if you read a couple chapters back, they presented three characters. They were going to come in, and it was like Shinobu and... Class Rep's granddaughter, and then the grandchildren of Setsuna and Konaka.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, now what are you going to do with these?
Now that you brought them here.
I think these past couple of chapters have been the introduction of these characters and getting the characters to get to a point where they need to get to.
Yeah.
And also, for the fan base to go, which ship is on fire? I cannot tell.
Oh, yeah, about that.
Because this chapter is reminiscent to that old chapter back, post festival pre. Oh no, this is where the chapter is at. This is post festival pre Magic World.
Yeah.
The chapter where all the girls are trying to sleep with Negi.
Yeah.
And then basically they're all fighting over him, and he wakes up and he's like, "Why am I like bruised?"
He's like, "What's going on here? I don't remember a thing."
Yeah, and so that's what this chapter was very reminiscent of. Is where all these girls are like fighting over him, and he doesn't realize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I felt like this chapter was kind of not going for, but like what was
what it was trying to mirror.
No, if you scrub their back 50 times,
you will Yeah, you're
So is the
promised eternal love.
Yukihime ship burning, or is it
Honestly,
on fire?
I don't
is it
even-
sinking?
I don't even have a ship in UQ Holder. I mean, I had one in Negimud, but in UQ Holder, I just don't. I mean, I just have characters I like. I don't have.
I like that moment where Santa, like, he just shows up with Santa, and like,
Yeah.
they're just like, I don't even know what's going on, man.
Honestly, I want more time of him just growing it up with Santa.
Santa's the
Like
best.
the two of them just hanging out together. I still want Koromaru to end up
As a dude.
as a dude. Cause I'm hoping what
I
happened.
feel like that's what his
in
character
this
arc's
chapter,
Yeah.
he had that moment where he stops everybody from pursuing Toda, and he's like, "Toda, run!" And he takes a second and he says, "This feels right."
Mm-hmm.
And he's either saying this feels right because he likes the fact that he's protecting Toda
As a friend.
not as a lover, or he could be saying this feels right as he's supposedly staking his claim on Toda.
But here's the thing.
Her claim on Toda, whatever.
Koromaru never went out to try to scrub his back.
Exactly.
So
So I'm really hoping this was a sign that he's going to eventually pick the dude route
yeah,
when it comes time to choose his gender.
and I
Her
hope
gender.
the
It
fuck?
gender. Yeah, Connor's confused over here
it
as
makes
to why a
sense.
character gets to pick their gender
Yeah,
and
there's a
currently
character
doesn't
that-
have one.
There's a character that gets to pick their gender.
Is it like a slug person or something?
No.
No, he's just a dude. He just doesn't
Have a
currently have genitalia.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's neither a guy nor a girl.
Okay.
They are neither a guy or a girl.
On their
I'm not
16th
gonna ask.
birthday, they choose.
Or no, it's not they choose. It like one of the two happens depending on their leaning, but they can choose either or.
Yeah, they can choose either or, and if they don't choose, it picks.
Yeah, it picks.
Something picks. As to what picks where, it's highly unclear. But something happens.
Yeah.
And they become a gender.
But yeah, a lot of this I feel like is building up like a lot of the characters to get to a certain point. And
I still can't figure out what that point is, though.
yeah, me either. I don't
They're
know.
like throwing things together.
Well,
and-
remember, there's a lot of things about Ken Akuma. Well, I feel like because we just came off of we came off a biggish arc right now. And we're about to enter a huge arc. So this is the middle chapters. Because remember how Negima went, okay?
Yeah.
They presented a cast. They did an arc. Took a bunch of the cast members and introduced them to the fold.
Yeah.
And then did another arc with that new cast, with that new set of casts. Took another set of them and added them in, and just kept going.
Kept adding
Kept
arc
adding.
after arc with new
Until the ending.
characters. Yeah.
But with here, they didn't introduce the characters beforehand. So what they're doing is, I think they're doing they kind of introduce the numbers.
Yeah.
And so what they've been doing is they're doing the same exact thing. Is they do an arc by introducing new characters, do a little interim, introduce those new characters in to the fold, and then add them to the next arc.
Yeah.
So what I think what they're doing now is adding these, introducing these new characters and then
So
adding
they
them to
can
the fold.
implement them next arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I just want the tournament to hurry up and come back, because I just feel like we're in a weird limbo right now. Because things have been moving pretty fast in UQ Holder.
Mhm. And now
Like, you only get a couple chapters dedicated to
Yeah.
each little mini arc. So it's very quickly moving from arc to arc to arc to arc.
comparative to
And jumping
Negima,
about,
that
where you had a lot of time.
you had an overarching arc
Yeah.
with smaller arcs in between.
Yeah.
Technically, we've been in overarching arc since the end of the Mohora City arc, where they've been
Technically.
literally. It's the tournament arc
Yeah.
where they each
But they haven't even... They spent barely any time in the tournament at this point.
Well, they did the first part with the tournament, and then the next part was the introduction of the whole Toda's backstory,
Yeah.
and then you went to him going into the tournament again, training, and then because of the events of the training arc, led to the events of what's going on now.
Yeah. I think mainly I loved the section with Toda and Evangeline getting backstory.
Mhm.
And then now we're thrown into this limbo section. And I want to, because I know I can't get more of that section that I want to get more of, I want to quickly get back to the tournament arc so we can build up some some hype and move our way towards possibly more of what I want more of.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll
see.
She scrubbed his back 50 times, so
yeah, it's not even like a. I just want more 16-year-old Yukihime, and you can't get that.
You just want Evangeline to go into lolly form and just stay in for the rest of the Yukio order.
I mean, I can't even want that anymore because I don't know. Once we actually met 16-year-old her, and she like chilled with Toda for a while, and they hung out, and they became close. She can't go back to that, regardless of what form she's in.
Yeah.
She's like 800 years down the line. There's no way she's going back to that state. And if she did, I'd be mad because I don't think...
That's not how character development
I don't
works.
think that... Yeah, you can't just revert her character for no real reason. So it's kind of like this section that I really liked is just gone now. And there's no way to get more of it. They already did... It's not like he's going to time travel all the way back and start another timeline where he's with Evangeline the whole time.
Do you want...
As ridiculous as that would be, and as much as I would love...
Dude, Shaolin Shen just jumps into the time...
A side story for that to happen.
Shaolin Shen... No. Oh.
Calm down.
Chachimaru and Class Rep is there. I know they don't have, like... What if, like, just tinfoil hat theory right now? Class Rep and Chachimaru are there. What if they just have Shaolin Shen's time travel machine?
I don't think they're going to. I don't think that's going to happen.
Tinfoil hat, and literally everything you just said, where they just basically throw Toda back in time.
See, I want a spin-off side story.
Yeah, but you don't want...
Of a separate timeline
of him
where
going back.
Toda, after he meets 16-year-old Evangeline and sees what happens to her, gets his hands on a time travel device, travels back to a day after like, one of the times when he first meets her, and then
just stays there.
He hangs out with her, and it's them working through the prejudice and all the people who are going after them together, and it's just like them working together trying to get out of these situations. That would be my favorite thing ever to come out of the Negima universe, and it's not going to happen. There's no way it's going to happen, but I would love that.
Yeah, I have my tinfoil hats, but that's about it.
Yeah.